Hi, Elke Holland here from Prospectus IT, and today I've been joined by Susie Siegesmund, who is the VP and General Manager of the U2 brand at Rocket Software. So that means that Susie has worldwide responsibility for all aspects of the U2 database and the tools. Is that right, Susie?
That's correct.
Good. Now, it must be, 4 months since Rocket took over?
Yes, it has been.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out what the impact has been in that 4 months. I mean, say on support. Have the clients noticed any difference at all?
I would say, if anything, our customers and clients are finding us even more responsive than we were before. There's a lot less overhead being part of a smaller company, and so we're just more agile in meeting their needs, responding to them, being able to develop new programs and things. For instance, the whole time we were IBM, we had asked for a logo that could be used by our partners and customers, and we were just in the process of rolling one out with lots of requirements to qualify to use it as IBM. And we've already delivered these logos for all of our product line with the only requirement that either you have a contract with us, or if you're a partner, you have at least one customer on support. And if we have you in U2BC, you can get at and use these logos. So it's that type of thing, being able to respond to requests from customers and partners, and we're just so much more agile. I think our partners would agree with me that our responsiveness has increased hugely.
Oh, that's brilliant. What about the staff, though? What about the morale of your internal staff? Because obviously they didn't really know about it. It's a bit of a shock initially.
Oh, they were very surprised. They always thought that, IBM was way too big to be acquired. And, of course, until we undertook the process of divestiture, nobody ever thought about a carve-out, right? But we brought almost the entire staff, all but one person, came with us to Rocket Software. The morale is good. Rocket's a great place to be. They've given us the same benefits and things that we had with IBM. So on the whole, the staff is very happy. The only person who didn't come was going to have to be a mobile employee because there wasn't a Rocket office anywhere near them. And they just knew personally they couldn't be mobile, so they chose to stay with IBM, which was given to them as an option. So basically, we brought 97 people with us to Rocket Software.
Excellent. Now, going back to October, at the U2 University in Liverpool, basically a roadmap was outlined. Has Rocket stuck to that? How's it progressing? Have things changed?
Yes. Yeah, we're doing well on the roadmaps. We did make a commitment, and it was on our website, to add some functionality to the Universe 11.1 release, at least the first phase of some new SQL Access mapping layer on the front end and generation of the schema associated therewith. And so I'd say that, Universe 11.1 may come out a month or two later than we had originally intended, but other than that, all of the products are on schedule.
Okay, so are you pleased with that progress then?
Yes, I am. The developers, they were surprised, they were shocked. Once they found out they all had jobs and there was a bright future for the product line going forward, they went right back to work.
Okay. Now, one of the things I think that the community as a whole has been worrying about is like PR and marketing and things like that. Any difference, good or bad, since Rocket?
Definitely, and it's for the good. Rocket, it's funny, we don't have an internal marketing staff. We have a fantastic web staff, so you'll see that our website is very much up to date and changes frequently, and things that we want to add and put out there we're able to do. On the other hand, Rocket uses an external marketing firm called Verb Factory, and so I have a contract with them to deliver content for the U2 business, and as opposed to IBM, where I think we were able to do 2 customer success stories the whole time we were there, in the 2 months since we've engaged with Verb Factory, we'll be turning out 9 of them. So just a lot more content going out there and a lot more focus on it. The ability to do press releases. We did a press release about System Builder Extensible Architecture, or SBXA as we call it for short. but that type of ability we just didn't have at IBM. And so I think customers will begin to see a lot more information on the products, and also there'll just be a lot more that you'll find if you go out and use a search engine to look for us.
Okay. Now, I remember also back in October, it's a while ago, I've got a bit of a long memory, sorry, Susie, but you were
That's all right.
Very excited about it and pleased with it. Are you still as excited and pleased with the decision now that you've seen it in motion?
Oh, definitely. First of all, Rocket, when they make an acquisition like the YouTube business, runs it as a separate P&L. That means that I have my own budget. I have a profitability margin that I'm supposed to meet. But within that, I've got the ability to spend the money and spend more money to the extent that we make more money, right? And that just wasn't true under either IBM or Informix, actually, where we were, given a budget, and a lot of the profits that we were making from our business were actually funding new things that were being developed, in some cases for different customers than the U2 customers. So it's nice to be able to be focusing on the U2 business as a separate business and on growing that business. And Rocket is very committed to growing this business.
Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to share with anybody who watches this that's coming up and really exciting, or anything like that you're allowed to let out at the moment?
Well, we actually made a public announcement about, there's a product called Rocket Shuttle, which allows a development of a portal and some business intelligence type of information to be displayed. And we're working with that team at Rocket in order for them to deliver a version of the product that has native connectivity to the U2 data servers. And so that means instead of going in with ODBC access or SQL standard access, that is not our strong point. This product will use XML and that, understand the native access to U2, what gives you good results. And we'll be coming out with at least a prototype of that product in the May timeframe. And then we will likely test it out with a couple of partners to make sure that we can do anything we need to do to enhance performance or add features and functionality. And then we intend to roll that out to our customer base. So there's a whole new area of product that we're going to be delivering, which is, I find, very exciting for the U2 customers.
Okay. So really, it is positive all round. Is there any negative at all that you found at all? Doesn't sound like it so far.
No, not to date. We had a little bit of a we had to wait to bring the UK over. There are some employment laws there that made us have to wait to bring them on board until January 1. So there was a bit of a frustration there because we weren't able, nothing to do with Rocket, really. It's just the government laws there. But I think now that we've done that, we've got that team on board and focused as well. Everything is running smoothly. We've got some great plans. We're going to be building something that we're calling a developer zone on the website, and there'll be all sorts of little how-to videos and instructional things for customers. That'll be where you can download our personal editions, get at a lot of technical information, but just the flexibility to decide to do something like record, how do you install the product? How do you do a basic configuration? How do you write that first application? And be able to publish that. We weren't, like I said, we weren't able to do that at IBM, and just that flexibility is going to help us grow the business. The other thing that we've done is we've got a new distributor partner in Japan. Historically, if we got a lead in Japan, passed it on to IBM, who knows where it went, because IBM is a separate company in every country in the world. So this is great because now we have a direct relationship with an entity that is recruiting partners and looking to build more applications using U2. And that's what it's about. We really want to grow this business. And so we're excited about the progress we've made actually, I guess it's now 5 months because we're technically into March, that we've been with Rocket Software. So I think we have a very bright future.
Thank you. I was going to say, everything you said today certainly sounds very positive, and the things that we're seeing coming out. So thank you very much for sharing and taking the time with me today.
Oh, you're welcome, Elke. It's been my pleasure.
Thank you.